Hello, good friends, and welcome to Kelly's Wordy Reactions. I want to thank you for stopping by today. If you would, please hit the thumbs up and like the video as you come in. Also, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'm so happy you decided to stop by. Feel free to hop into the chat. And if not, that's fine too. I will still feel and appreciate your presence. Okay, so let's go ahead and give a big shout out to Phone Calls from Prison YouTube channel. We are going to be looking at or listening to a jail call today. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and stop that music. I don't see anybody in here yet, which is fine. I didn't give any kind of indication that I was about to go live. I just jumped on here. I was like, okay, I have a moment or two. Hello, Zen Soul. Okay, I see a couple people. Hi, how you doing? How you doing? Good to have you all come over and, of course, stop by. I think I should have more company because I love the idea of people just kind of stopping by for a little visit. And it's funny because when people do stop by, usually it's like not the best time, but you know, it's okay. If you're hospitable and everything, it usually turns into a good time anyway. So, I mean, in person, of course. So, anyway, thank you all so much for stopping over here today to see what we're going to be talking about. And I do want to go ahead and get into one of the, I think it's actually the latest. Oh, let me turn my ringer off. Yeah, I think it's actually the latest two calls from Phone Calls from Prison. That's the one that I definitely want to listen to. Okay, let me get back over here for a second. Let's see. So yes, definitely shout out to Phone Calls from Prison YouTube channel. Of course, they released the jail calls, the jail video visits, as well as recently Nesto's text messages, email messages, whatever they are. They have all of those over there on their channel, and I think you may have to get in the membership to get the text messages that have been exchanged since what was it? Was it like September of, I have to go back and look. Let me go back and look at this real quick. The text messages that they have provided go all the way back to November of 2022. So if you don't know about that, which I can't imagine that you don't, but if you don't, and if you'd like to take a look and see what they've been talking about in full, then you can go over there and get into the Phone Calls from Prison membership, and they have all of these available. I think even up to, there were some new ones as well. So even up to the new ones that they have, the newest ones that they've been texting back and forth. Okay, let's see. What else did I want to tell y'all? Okay. So, and yes, of course, you can listen to the phone calls, the jail calls, and look at the video visits without interruption. And of course, we're going to interrupt and jump in and say what we think and read what y'all think and everything. So if you want to listen to those without interruption as well as you should, so you can, see what you think about them yourself, then you can listen to those over there, Phone Calls from Prison. All right, so we're going to do our reaction. Okay, I made notes, so because I always think like later on, You know what? I forgot to say this. I forgot to say that. So I made myself some notes. All right. So I hope you all are doing well. If not, then I pray that all is becoming well with you and all that is important to you in the shortest amount of time possible. And the last little thing now, I have a little game that I just thought of while I was getting ready for the live, right? I have no idea if how this is going to work out, but we're going to do it. And that is if you stay till the end. So if you plan on staying for a while, I want you to be thinking of a tip to share with us, something you do or something you know that is working well for you. All right. So that could be any type of tip: beauty, weight loss, finances, relationships, fun, fashion, travel, whatever. Right. Well, just about anything, of course. It's got to be YouTube friendly. so keep it YouTubeable. All right. And then don't say anything until we get to the segment at the end that I'll be calling Tip Us. Okay. All right. So let me go back over here. That's all for my notes. Okay. All right. So that's all the notes that I have. And thank you all for listening to them. And be thinking of like the stuff that you do or the stuff that you really like. I don't know, anything that you like to tell people about, and we're gonna listen and see, if you can help us with all of your tips. Okay, so like I said, I'm calling this I'm calling these two calls from phone calls from prison jaw droppers and gems, because I was floored. I was really floored. Okay, let's go ahead and get into it. I was floored on a couple of occasions. I don't know. Just when you think that you can't be surprised by these two anymore, they managed to come in and give some more horrible surprises. not good surprises at all. Just, I don't know, weird, and I don't know, egregious surprises. So anyway, let's get started. Let me look and see if I got everything connected, and I did. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Here we go.
The two calls in this video were made on August 26, 2023. This was after Nesto's story broke on social media, but before they knew about his calls being on YouTube. In this first call with Sonya, they talk about Dion putting together a podcast, Shirley Strawberry, and Steve Harvey. Take a listen.
It's raining here, y'all, so I hope the live stays good.
No, I'm not at the movies yet. I mean, I went already at 5.
Yeah.
I mean, I went already. No. I went already. I went at 5. We went at 5 because he was out already. And so I called him when I walked over there to pay for the movie, and he said, let's go to the 5 o'clock.
Oh.
So we went to the 5 o'clock show. Your son just called, put some money on the phone. But apparently he forgot about that other 10. Well, see, I'm going to send you $10. And I'm like this, for real, you going to send me 10?
Did you get the money? He sent you the money?
He said he did. He just called and said he did. So I must check my cash out and put his little $10 on there.
$10?
That's what he gave me, $10 still for the phone call. That's a.
Now, I hardly ever agree with Nesto, but I was thinking $10 too. $10? And you know what else? Why? I mean, everybody's grown, like real grown. People have businesses. I don't know that Dion has a wife, but certainly a girlfriend. All kind of their own lives that they're managing. and they can't just get into the system and set up their own account and do all this stuff themselves. This seems, I don't know, just bad. And then you're cash apping somebody $10 on the dot. He could have at least made it like 20, like is 20 a dub, y'all? I feel like 20 is a dub. Like, can you at least make it a dub so it'll kind of stretch a little bit? And also, in a minute, she's going to say Cash App is going to take out a little bit. So it's not even the $10. It's like $9.75. I'm like, come on. Hey, I said what I said. How y'all been doing? I miss y'all. You and Zen Soul and everybody else. Even the Bushes. I need to get organized. I need to get myself a time for the live. I went on a little vacation. Did y'all see my vacation short? Did I do one or two? I did at least one little vacation short. And I meant to put out some vlogs, but then of course that takes editing. And I have not edited from my photos. And I did a bunch of little talks on the cruise ship. And I mean, I just really acted like a vlogger. And then I got back here and haven't edited a thing. So let's see. I said what I said. I just made it out of the hospital Friday, but I'm good now. Oh, that's so good. You know what? I was listening to somebody else's show and someone said, I don't know if you said it, but it was said that you had some sort of a procedure. So yes, I'm so glad that you're feeling better. And I hope that you get well soon. And I'm going to go ahead and slide you into my prayers this evening because, you can always use another good little push to help you recover well and everything. And just make sure everything continues to just go well. So, but yeah, I'm so glad that you're doing better. Oh, good. Oh, good. Okay. Zen Soul says you looked at the short. Okay, good. Yes. We're gonna add you to our prayers, and girl, I'll be praying. So you might get up and start running. Okay. All right. Let's stop patting myself on the back. Okay, let's see. I was going to try to do something, but I'll see if I can do it a little bit later. I still don't have a camera, so I was going to try to be my own guest on here from my tablet. So I'll work on doing that while we're listening. And you said, yes, I had Fred Sanford. Oh no, really? Oh my gosh. So I mean, if you don't mind me asking, was it connected to your heart? I have a heart issues. That's right, Zen Soul. You can't be it's not time to go nowhere, no time soon. But yeah, I certainly understand. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, yeah, I'm writing your prayer out for real. Oh, and a stent. Okay. All right. Well, girl, let me put let me write that down for real so I won't forget. It won't be because I didn't want to do it. I could forget. So let me write down. Okay. All right. And if you want to, my, what is my email? My email is kellyswordyreactions@gmail.com. If you want to like send me your name or anything. If you don't, of course, don't worry about it at all. You know, everybody knows who you are. God knows who you are. So you don't have to worry about that. But if you want to, then you can send me an email. Yes. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm so glad that you came through that well. That's huge. That's huge. Okay. Well, I'm so glad that you are better and up here on YouTube to tell us what happened. That is a blessing. Okay. All right, y'all. Let me get back over here and see what they were saying. But yeah, I just was like, really? Like, I thought maybe he might have been kind of like hiding it, that you know, his friend and family members were you know, maybe they had their own way of sending him some resources for his commissary and stuff, and he was just kind of not letting Sonya know about it. But you got Dion literally cash apping her $10 to put on his phone account for, what's that going to be, like 2 calls? Like, okay, I heard that, y'all.
You could pay Kim.
Oh, okay. I'm just trying to figure out how these people. You know what? Maybe it's just me. I'm just trying.
You raised them, right?
And she made fun of him.
You raised them.
Okay.
Who raised them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, exactly.
What you doing over there? What are you doing?
Getting fat, eating.
And you know, I feel like Nesto is a passive aggressive person. Passive aggressive people cannot stand to be mocked. They like take everything to heart, and they are going to get you back. So a little bit later, I think it might be the next call, I feel like I saw some of how Nesto kind of like, you know, he gonna get you back. He gonna pay you back. He not gonna let you just, you know, let it just roll off and kind of laugh about it. And, oh, okay, yeah, you got me. You got them, but they're gonna get you back.
Oh. That's what I'm doing.
You ain't getting fat now. That ain't gonna happen. That part ain't gonna happen.
I know. Trying.
That's not gonna
I'm
happen.
trying. I'm 93 pounds. I weighed myself today.
Okay, you was at 90. You was 90.
No, I've been at 93 for a minute. I was 100. I was 95, 97. Now I'm 93.
Okay. Well, I see this guy here. He went in and told them folks he is not on his right weight. So they give him extra trade and 2 insurers a day. And he's sucking up shit down.
I would rather do that than eat the food. I would just rather eat the insure.
Okay.
It's not healthy food that they feed you. So if you feel like they're giving you garbage and you feeling sick, they don't want nobody to die in there. They already got enough deaths to pay for. She got $10. Cash out $10. Instant. It's gonna be $9.75.
$9.75.
Okay. You must got an alert or something on your phone or something.
No, he called and I just looked at it. I probably do, but I don't really pay attention to alerts on my phone. If it don't ring, I don't think about it. Hold on. Let me take $10.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
so when I talked to him, he needs to go ahead and get some kind of program going on here. A GoFundMe page or some kind of
Y'all, what's that song that goes? The players doing what the players do. This is the liars doing what the liars do. Because you know good and well Nesto know exactly what a Cash App is about. He knows you must got an alert or something. And then she's sitting up here saying, I don't even look at my alerts. And it's like, girl, you always, looking for this man to call you for one thing. And if he doesn't call you one day, you're literally crying about an inmate that didn't call you. So they're just the liars doing what the liars do.
What they call them? Podcast, something. You start putting this shit together right now. I mean, I've seen it done before.
He needs one for himself?
No, for what I got going on.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, for what I got going on. I mean, it's enough people out there to believe what I got going on. This what happened to me.
Of course.
Too.
Wait a minute. Stop the presses. I came back to the chat and I saw that but 5 of you were gifted by Cross Country Cruiser. Thank you so much, Cross Country Cruiser. You are really just doing the thing with regard to my membership. And I did put something in there. I will be putting some more things in there. Every time I have an idea of some stuff I can put in the membership, then I go ahead and kind of jot it down like, oh yeah, I could put that type of content in the membership. So thank you so much. If you got a membership from Cross Country Cruiser, and also be sure to turn on your, the acceptance for memberships. But if you got a membership, then please put in the chat a pink and blue heart and just let us know who got those memberships. I'm gonna click on it and see if I can tell. Okay, it doesn't say anything as of yet. Okay, but yes, hello and thank you so much. Thank you again. Okay. And I said what I said. Says they talk about us being broke, but Dion sent $10. That's sad. Like, I know, like, your dad and whatever y'all's relationship is and all that, but $10 but a man that's letting you hold his truck. I know whatever he's done and hasn't done, right? But he is letting you hold his truck. I don't know if he still has it at this point, but Dion had his truck for a good bit of time and he's been able to do whatever he wants to do. I think Shirley has been paying the insurance and probably the car note. And he's just had access to a whole, vehicle that he can make money off of. So I heard that. Dion, Nesto, one leg off. Hello, one leg off. And y'all, one leg off is the person that is responsible. If you haven't heard the song Guidelines and Procedures, it's in my it's in videos. It's under videos because I did a remix. One leg off suggested that we put in Nesto saying hello a bunch of times. And so I was like, oh yeah, that would be so cool. So I put that in. So One Leg Off gave us that idea. So shout out to One Leg Off for that. Yeah, I love that song. Sometimes I just play it. I want to go to the studio and really record all these songs because I'm not really doing them justice with me and my voice recorder and my tablet. But I'll get around to it at some point. Let's see. You guys were pulled from the bushes. All right. And she's thanking Cross Country Cruiser for the membership. Okay, great. Hello, Cool Weather Farmer. Thanks for stopping by. Acceptance for gifts. Okay. Zen Soul got one. Either that or she's just saying thank you. One leg off. He said play it. Okay. Okay, we'll play it. We'll get into the video like a little bit more and then we'll play it. Oh, thank you. I'm glad y'all like them because they are kind of, you know, bootleg, but I don't know. They just hold on just a second. And from somewhere in the house, I just heard, Mama. And I know they know when I'm on here because I guess I could be on the phone, but I feel like it's a little bit different vibe from when I'm on the phone and on a live stream. But my kids just came back from, I guess that's late lunch, early dinner. They went out to eat. And I was supposed to be here resting. And I've been doing one thing and the other. And then I was like, you know what? As long as I'm up and everything, I might as well just do a live stream. Okay. All right. Here we go. Let's get back to them. And then another note to self. Don't forget to play song. All right. Here we go.
So somebody will, but I don't think he's gonna pay attention. They always trying to tell me to do shit, get me to do shit. You ever seen people like that?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. You know, everybody tell me I'm getting old or I don't know what's going on. My age is played out.
Yeah, she's trying to tell you out the loop.
Yeah, I'm way out the loop, but I got more creativity than anybody. That's the crazy part to me that I don't quite understand.
Yeah, you just gotta start. Just help yourself. Just helping others get you in trouble.
I'm talking about helping myself now. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Help yourself.
If people out there free, they should know what to do. Straight up. They helping themselves off inmates now, eating off of inmates. That lady ate off me real good, man. Both of them. They ate off me off that YouTube shit. That shit made them showing up out there.
Oh yeah, they made everybody that pretty much made them too. It's like 10 people that or 13 or 15 people done did that story.
That's it.
Yeah, it's a lot of people that did that story. Everybody that do that type of gossip shit did it.
And why does he sound disappointed?
Did that story, except for TMZ and what's the name? But
I thought he didn't want to smoke.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I got to start raising right now because I got to start doing something. I just can't sit up here and not do anything to defend myself.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's the biggest thing.
Not making no sense.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep. That's okay. I'm working on it.
I wish you would have just. That was an important day for him to be in it to see how this shit go out here for real.
Would you mind? If he had went to court?
Yes, that he should. That was the day he should.
Well, why didn't he go to court? Because I told him about it.
I don't know. I didn't ask him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I told him about it.
Yeah, that right there would have been.
That I did.
That would have been very important for him to hear. Yeah. Yes, it is. So, I'm surprised he didn't call you and inquire what's going on. That I'm surprised.
No, he just called to say he needed to put some money on there.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. But anyway, so on a positive note, what's going on with you this evening?
You know that whole plaza.
So he's just sitting here feeling sorry for himself because Dion doesn't seem to, I guess he's not getting the reaction from Dion that he feels like he ought to be getting. But meanwhile, like you got a whole other son that you disown. You got other, daughters that you disown and talk about and put down. And that are actually accusing you of things, and the list goes on. And your feelings are hurt because Dion has other priorities. But I mean, like, you have other children that you don't even prioritize. I think I'm not positive, but I really do think that the other son, because we always hear about 2 sons and like all the rest daughters, I believe. So I think the other son is like they're full from the same mother and father brothers, but he doesn't seem to have any relationship with that other son. And then I don't know, I just his expectation is very high for somebody that treats his kids like he treats them. Hello, Snoopalicious. Thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah, we're just listening to Nesto and Sonya cut up. All right, here we go.
Over there where I met you at the first time, that Kroger Plaza, they tore that shit down.
Yeah, I told you what's going on. I told you that 6 months ago. I told you they're
what they putting over there?
They're putting some brand new condos over there, and they're doing a place like you live and eat. You can shop.
Oh.
Yeah, they're putting a brand new Publix. All that shit is gonna be over there.
Yeah, okay. But you know what's so funny? So this couple killed this lion, right? And the man had set the camera for them, white couple. And they killed.
Y'all, what's wrong with her? What's wrong with her? Like, why are you looking at lions? I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. I feel like that's very morbid because the people aren't going to make it out. And then I had listened to this without looking at it. And so when I looked at it, I did see Phone Calls from Prison had like a little surprise for us in here. So we're going to see it. But I'm like, nobody makes it out of a lion attack. I mean, I haven't heard of it anyway. I'm just like, why are you looking at this morbidity? Okay. All right, Sonya. Just like I said, just when you think you kind of know them, it gets worse.
Killed the lion. And so while he's trying to fix the camera, the fucking other lion came and attacked them both and killed them. That's funny.
What was
it's
that?
called karma. Africa. Africa.
Damn.
Yeah, that's what they get. They're not supposed to be out there hunting just for the you know what I'm saying? You hunting and trying to take pictures. So you killed them just for the fuck of it. And so that's why another lion came right up on her ass and attacked her ass and killed them both.
It showed that too?
You see him at the camera, and then you see her look to the right, and then she gets up and tries to run, and then she dives over the camera, and then you see the lion dive right after her.
Oh,
and he right there beside.
Let me take this down.
Yeah, you don't see him eating her, but you see him eating her. She ain't make it. And so he right there beside her. So, of course, even if he tried to take off, he ain't going nowhere. They out in the wilderness.
So Phone Calls from Prison says this is a false story.
Okay. And that's when the lion got her. You hear a scream? Yeah. You hear a scream?
You funny.
He ate her ass.
You sit up here looking at YouTube and laughing.
Wow.
I'm trying to figure out how do people live with all this fucking gossip shit. They ain't said nothing about me either. I mean, they ain't.
Yo, people.
Well, I'm saying no.
Yep, no phone calls.
Your people probably didn't say nothing because their bosses probably said, "Shut up, don't do nothing, don't say nothing."
No
and
text.
She probably followed along, was like, "Okay," instead of, "No, fuck you. This is my husband. This is life. This is our life. I'm gonna say what I gotta say. If you're gonna fire me, fire me. I gotta say what I need to say. I need to clear the air. You're not gonna make him look."
Y'all, okay, shut up, Sonya. Y'all, She said, sitting up here saying that that Shirley should just go against whatever they might have told her for the sake of whatever they have to do. And I don't know what kind of conversations they had. Really, they made it seem like they didn't have much conversation. Like at first she was just trying to keep everything private. That was just that on that. So I don't know that they had any backroom meetings with her to tell her how she needed to handle this situation. Shirley, I think we have understood from different things that Shirley has said, and that she's the one, she's private. She doesn't want people to know things. We learned in a call, one of the Fulton County calls, she did even ask about going to see him. So I don't know whatever happened with that. I don't know if she thought she could do a video call like from home. But she did ask about visitation. And so I don't know. I don't know whatever happened about it. I know she was so displaced at the time. That could have been part of the issue because she didn't have a car. She didn't really have her own car for a while. She was sitting at her friend's Nim house trying to figure out what she was going to have for her meals every day and telling him, I'll be glad when I get my own place and I get my own car again so I can get the type of food that I like to eat. She was really like displaced for a minute. So I'm pretty sure going to see him was just kind of not at the top of her list. Plus she's still working, whatever that schedule is where she's got I want to say she was working at night and overnight. So she's got to get rest during the day. I mean, she was dealing with what she was dealing with as well. And this lady is over here judging her. Nesto hadn't one time taken up for her and said anything. I mean, I don't know. This is just a mess to me. Like, this is just real ugly. It's I don't know, Sonya at her worst. Like, this call is really some of Sonya at her very worst. Especially the two calls. I don't know. She's giving creep of her own kind. This thing with this lion, looking at the lion, just barely. I mean, it didn't show it because I guess she's looking at it on YouTube, but we all know what happens if a lion jumps on top of you. So, then you want to start talking on Shirley and really talking on what she should have said and how she shouldn't have cared about the money. And it's like, are you serious, lady? Like, this is a woman of upper age. Look, a lot of people don't even get to Shirley's age. So she's up there and she's blessed and lucky and whatever enough to still have that type of job. Of course she's not going to jeopardize her job like that. And she just, this is frustrating. The way she went in on Shirley is disgusting. But I'm gonna let her keep on digging her hole here. But when you think about it, like, it just becomes more and more painfully obvious how something like this, all this stuff could have gotten out, because it's like, look at how you were acting. And she's always talking about karma. Like, this woman right here, she's always saying something about karma. I believe in sowing and reaping, but she doesn't have that belief. So she's always talking about karma. And it's like, she shouldn't even be mad. She really shouldn't, because, I guess this is her karma. If that's what you believe, and that's what she's always talking about. So let's let her keep on talking about what Shirley should do and shouldn't do.
Look like this. That's what I would have did. But I'm a different beast.
Girl, shut up. You are a beast. Let's go.
Me either.
Here we go.
Your people.
Well, I'm saying no.
Maybe because your people probably didn't say nothing because their bosses probably said, shut up, don't do nothing, don't say nothing. And she probably followed along, was like, okay, instead of, no, fuck you. This is my husband. This is life. This is our life. I'm going to say what I got to say. You want to fire me? Fire me.
True.
I got to say what I need to say. I need to clear the air. You're not going to make him look like this. That's what I would have did. But I'm a different beast. So I got issues.
They didn't do that because I didn't hear you say that.
Right. They didn't do that. They ain't said shit.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't said nothing.
You a beast with issues. That's true.
They ain't said nothing. But Steve ain't said shit about all the stuff they talk about him either. So he ain't never made a statement about all the shit they talk about him either. Because a lot of this shit went to, they were saying most of the blame was going.
Wait a minute, hold the presses. It's Native Tribe Urban Media. I need the little hand clap with the yay. Because I really enjoy listening to you and V read Nesto and Sonya over there on V's channel. So welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. You're welcome here anytime, because I certainly listen to y'all every time I realize y'all have been over there reading, doing the part of Nesto and Sonya. So once again, thank you for coming over here. Let's see. Let me turn this foolishness back on. Okay, here we go.
On Steve, they were like, "Oh, that's Steve's boy." So Steve was part of that. Only a teeny bit of people said something about her, but they was mainly trying to direct it to saying it was all, birds of a feather, Steve, and all that type of shit. They were trying to put you more with Steve than with her.
Right.
But still, neither one said nothing. The public made no announcements on her behalf. Nothing was.
That is crazy.
Say, look,
laughing at the lady getting eaten by the lion.
I would have said something. Fuck that. I'm not leaving that shit out there. You gonna make my man look fucked up, and I know him. You don't fucking know him, and I know this shit to be lies. I'm gonna say something. Okay. Fuck all y'all. If y'all got a problem with it, so fucking be it. Somebody will hire her, because the thing is, if your watered down radio station don't want me no more, fuck you. I'll go somewhere else.
Girl, her watered down radio station that's paying her over $400K a year. So at this time, I feel like we know Shirley was making $400,000 a year, and at this point, it's rumored that she's up to $1 million a year. So you can talk that watered down radio station stuff if you want to, but I bet her salary is better than yours. I bet her check is looking better than the SSI check. No shade to the SSI checks out there, but her check is looking better than yours. I mean, it is what it is.
For people in radio, saying that will hire her, even though she should be retired anyway, because she old, but still, she could go somewhere and work. She can even work behind the.
He's disgusting. He is disgusting. He let her talk all that noise on his wife. But I guess at this point, okay, so this is August 26, 2023. He don't give a flip because Shirley done stopped talking to him. So probably even if she had said this stuff earlier, he probably still wouldn't have taken up for Shirley. I don't expect that out of him. But, the way that he is always so confident. I was listening to a call with him and Dre earlier. I think it just came up and I just went ahead and listened to it. And he was still saying, I think that call might have been September 2023 or something like that. And he was still saying he felt like he could still get Shirley back. He felt like, whenever he has an opportunity, he can apologize. he was saying stuff like, oh, when people go to Bible study every Wednesday and church every Sunday, going to church two and three times a week, and if somebody apologized to you, you need to accept their apology. You believe in God like that, you need to believe in forgiveness, and you need to forgive people. And I was just like, he's an awful guy. He's awful. And I'm pretty sure that's, he was telling Dre that. So that's just exactly the type of thing that he would say to guilt her into accepting him back after all of the foolishness. Because at that time, him and Dre knew about the phone conversation. They were talking about the phone conversations. Dre was saying, oh man, it's hard to even talk on the phones now because I know that they're just going to play the call back. So all of this Sonya stuff is out. Everything that you've said and haven't said, and you still have the nerve and audacity to say you certain that you can get her back because she is supposed to accept your apology because she goes to church 2 or 3 times a week. And so she believes in forgiveness, and basically she better forgive you if she says she believes in all this stuff. He's, I don't know, like the devil personified or something, something of that nature.
Things on some shit,
Right. Okay.
So, I mean, and if that's the case, you gotta always wait till you lose your voice tomorrow. Then what you gonna do for a living? You gotta always have two sources of a way of making money. Can't just be this.
But
only.
yeah, Black Swan, you're right. She did say that.
What you gonna do?
Ain't nothing you can do. Okay, so now
DOC lost his voice. He couldn't rap no more, but he knew how to write music, so he was a writer.
No, he was a writer.
Yeah, because he couldn't rap no more. Remember he got in that car accident and it crushed his throat?
Yeah.
And he only had that one hit. That DOC only had that one hit, and it was a jam, too. And he couldn't come out with nothing else because his voice was gone. Couldn't talk no more. Done. Got in a car accident.
So let me ask you a question. Since you know all the information that a lot of people don't know, what you see this shit turning out to be? Let me hear it. I'm talking about here, out, and on the street, the future. Let me hear it. Since you know every ins and out what's going on with me.
Why don't he just see a fortune teller? He always asking somebody the future.
They listen to your day to day. Every day they listen to you.
Yeah, I know that part.
The tarot card reader.
Talking about.
Because he don't be praying.
My future. What you see as my future.
He don't be reading no Bible.
I see your future being happy. You can't be bougie no more because I'm not bougie. When you hanging with me, you can't be bougie. What you talking about then? You in work? Your workforce?
Yeah, I'm talking about this whole end game. What should it be? What is it looking like? That's what I want to see. Yeah. I mean, see what you think. You say it's a movie, which it is.
It's a movie.
Which it is.
It's a movie, dude.
I didn't ask for this. I didn't plot this shit. I didn't put this shit together like this. I had no clue my life was gonna be like.
Oh no, no one could have seen this bullshit coming, but it's when you're dealing with. I'm gonna beat TK's ass, but I've been asking him to send me the fucking link. He keeps sending me everything but the link to his show. I'm about to call him. I see everything working. I'm gonna call him his ass and cuss his ass out.
So you're gonna go to his show for your birthday?
I'm gonna get on his show because he got a podcast.
Y'all know who she's talking about, right? I'm gonna stop sharing this for just a second and hop over here. I just had to see. First, I thought she was saying PK, and then I went to Google and typed in PK comedian and nothing came up. So I listened again. So she's saying TK. So she's talking about this guy right here, TK Kirkland. And let's see if y'all can see it. Yeah. So she's talking about him. Let me take a comment down for a second. So where is he at? Okay. So So he's got, you know, how she was saying he had 200 at that time, he had 200 and I don't know, another number of followers. So he's gone up. So now he's at 276. And then she was saying he had 22,000 posts. So he's still in that 22,000 range. So I was like, okay, got the right person. So she knows TK Kirkland. She didn't give much context for the relationship. I guess they've talked about that at another time. You know what? Let me just go over here and control find and see. Would she say T? Would she say Kirkland? I don't see it in the text. TK. Okay. I just checking to see if she texted Nesto about him. But anyway, so he's apparently, I think I might have heard the name TK Kirkland, but I definitely haven't seen him on stage or anything. But yeah, this is who she obviously has some type of relationship with him. And she's talking about she's gonna buy the tickets. I think she wanted him to do something, but she was saying she was gonna buy the tickets. So anyway, we'll stop sharing this and go back to see what she is saying. But I listened for more context on, you know, whatever the relationship is, but she didn't really give it. So we'll get back to the call. And here we go.
He taking a podcast.
Okay.
Yeah, and he always talking about the men-women thing, but he can relate. You know what I'm saying?
I understand. Okay.
He be here on the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd of September.
That's next
and
week.
Yeah, it is. That's why I told him send me the link so I can get these fucking tickets to his show. Because I don't never try to get free tickets off of it, like him and Mar, because that's their money. You know, if they offer, they offer. But I don't always buy it. Oh, they don't want Marvin, the comedian. Marvin,
No, I'm saying how many followers he got. How many followers?
TK? Hold on, let me see how many followers TK got. 224,000.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. And he got 22,000 posts. God damn. Who the fuck posts that much? Sheesh. He got 17,000 views on his last post, which was today. 8 hours ago, he got 17,000 views.
That's true. His laughing.
Oh, he's doing it. He's doing it. And he sell out all
has gone way down.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah. No. He's very consistent. Remember, he came out with Easy in him. He used to tour with NWA back in the 80s, 90s. That's where he got his start. He the one that discovered and helped D.L. Hughley with his career. He also helped, who's that fucking female? He helped like 3 or 4 people. Bernie Mac. He helped like a handful of people that are way, way, way more famous than him. He just never went the Hollywood route, which is good because his shows are great. You know, once a lot of people get Hollywood, their shows don't be as good. They be so like.
Amen to this like, one leg off.
Funny. You know, like you know how everybody's first album be the shit.
She gonna talk about several sources of money.
With some comedians, they be real good when they first come out. Then they get the movies.
But that's about it.
And Bill Bellamy and all of them, you be like, he ain't funny no more. And then they're no longer doing movies. So they suck at stand-up, and they're no longer doing movies. So they ain't really making no money unless they go try to find a weak sitcom and do it. He's always just toured and did stand-up. He did a couple of Netflix specials, but he's never did movies or TV shows. But
so harsh, right? Like, why are you talking hard like that? So
that's more consistent money. And so that's Marvin.
What is this hard talking all about? My
Marvin
goodness.
did Death Comedy Jam. TK did Def Comedy Jam too, back when, in the 90s and stuff. And Marvin shit is consistent too. Marvin has a big show every month in Florida that he does. And
Delusions
then he
of
tours. And all
Grandeur.
his shows always sell out too.
How your boy?
That's a great way to put it.
Brother-in-law doing?
Who what? Oh, he good. Like he good. They had a show.
Oh,
He did
okay. This
good.
makes sense as to why she likes
he doing
him.
good. No, it was in Florida.
Oh, okay. They still
That makes all the sense in the world.
I'm kind of like, somebody just asked me today, did you? I don't know. Hey, it was you. I ain't talked to nobody else today but you. I'm trying to think, did I talk to somebody today about my birthday?
You did?
Oh, I talked to Yvette. I talked to just you and Yvette. I'm trying to think who else did I talk to.
She sounded like she was about to catch herself in a pickle, didn't she?
I don't know.
Who was I talking to?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. How's your niece? She still doing her little thing up there in L.A.?
Yeah, she got some albums. She's doing those. She does the rap. She's a rapper now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, she's a rapper now.
And the old
she kind of pushed the
old lady with the old front. She ain't call you back no more? As y'all left?
The old lady. Who are you talking about?
The one you said that keep all the old furniture in the house.
Oh, Bridget, crazy ass.
Yeah.
Bridget called like once a month now.
Oh, okay.
Or when she up late at night, and I'll send her something. She'll call me. What you doing up, girl? What you doing up?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she's crazy.
Damn. What you eat today then? What you put on your stomach today?
I'm eating some wings and fries.
Okay, now
right now.
Same thing. Why you eating the same thing?
Because it works for me. I mean, you know what I'm saying? If I was to eat something different, I went and got a salad. Like me and Tomas went to, what do you call that place? We went to Olive Garden.
Oh, okay. You like that Olive Garden, don't you?
I just get the salad. That's it. It's
Did
just
they clean that shit up? It's up to
Yeah, I always look at the thing at the door. What their percentage is? They're 98%, and they got an A. So.
Oh.
They got an A.
They got an A?
Yeah, she's doing good. She got 350,000 followers.
What was that laugh all about?
She's on Apple Music and whatever that stream shit is, and and then she's on BET. Actually, she got a role for a movie on BET. So she's doing a movie with Lil Ma. Is that her name, the rapper? Lil Ma, my lipstick, her.
Oh.
Yeah. So she's doing a movie with that. I'm trying to see. I saw the little thing from it. Was one of them like, extra black movies. I ain't really, a fan of that type shit. But yeah.
I don't really look at that stuff too much.
Yeah, it's for the young people. It's for the young people is what it is.
It's just watered down. It just is watered down to me.
So I was right. So I was listening to. Okay, so let me see if it's on this one. If she did it on this Free the Artist. That's her music video. It's her, Little Ma, and some other actors and actresses.
But with that being said, let's take a little break to play Nesto's rap. So we're going to play one of the raps that we have dedicated to Nesto's journey out of jail. He has not been able to get out, and he wasn't, and he still isn't, and he's likely not going to be able to get out for bond. And I don't know, who knows when he's going to be able to get out. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and skip over here real quick. Let's see, share. Which one? I have too many pages up. There it is. Okay. And we're going to go to our song that we have dedicated.
The bond is off. That's what you're saying. The bond has to have
Janesto.
multiple people connected to it in order for you. They have certain guidelines.
Shout out to One Leg Off.
They got guidelines. Love my sex, they got guidelines. They got guidelines. Nesto, don't you know they got guidelines? They got guidelines, procedures. You can't do it the Nesto way. They got guidelines, procedures. You got to do what bonding company say. They got guidelines, procedures. They want that real, no flim flam. They got guidelines, procedures. Bonding company cannot be scammed. Oh, they got guidelines.
That's right. The bonding company decided
Love my sex, they got guidelines.
you're not going to be able to scam them. I'm sure somebody got one
They
off,
got guidelines.
and now they got guidelines and procedures.
Nesto, don't you know they got guidelines? They got guidelines, procedures. You can't use Shirley Strawberry. They got guidelines, procedures. Shouldn't scam someone with more money. They got guidelines, procedures. Looks like you thought you were invincible. They got guidelines, procedures. Alleged multi-level criminal. They got guidelines. Love my sex, they got guidelines. They got guidelines. Nesto, don't you know they got guidelines? They got guidelines.
Last verse.
Procedures. Sonya can't help you now. They got guidelines, procedures.
Bony ponytail ain't no cash cow at all.
They got guidelines, procedures. Let's pray for those who Nesto hurt. They got guidelines, procedures.
And thank
They got
God to witness justice at work.
They got guidelines. Love my sex, they got guidelines. They got guidelines. Nesto, they got guidelines. Guidelines, guidelines, guidelines.
Yeah, they had something for him. They got it just in time because he was getting ready to he was getting ready to do all kind of twisting and turning to try to get that bond done, and they were like, no. And I wonder if how he planned to. I think this is just like, if he had been able to get out on bond, I really don't see him actually going back to court. Like, if you think about all the stuff that has come up on him, and if he had been able to just, I don't know, get some sort of reasonable bond for all that stuff and actually get out, knowing what he was facing, especially the essay, because the essay he said comes with potentially a life sentence. So just knowing that, and I don't know. I don't know that I see him actually showing back up to court. I don't know, because he knows that at his age, what was he, like 58 when all this first started? And even if he got 20 years, let's just say he got 20 years for everything combined, that's pretty much a life sentence for him, because he's going to have to be in there a good portion of that. And why I say that, like, it's state time, which usually is you do a whole lot less state time than federal time or whatever. But parole wise, like, who's going to let him out on parole after he's been convicted of all of that stuff? So, I mean, and this is all allegedly, of course, he hasn't gone to court. He hasn't, some stuff he hasn't been indicted on. So everything, all of his stuff is alleged, but I'm just projecting into him getting out on bond and the likelihood that he would show back up for those court dates. I don't have a lot of faith in it. So yeah, and they don't either, you know, the bonding companies. That's why they're like, oh no, you got all, I mean, they want you so bad they put this type of number on your head. The likelihood that you will skip out on it and people will lose money is too great. So if you can jump through all these hoops, you can get out. But so that's why I'm pretty sure they put all of those like barricades in place so that he, you know, the likelihood of somebody being able to mess them around is very small, because you can't get out. Let me see what y'all are saying. Where did we leave off? Okay, here we go. I'm skipping on my talents. Said you're gonna hear it all night in your head. Oh my gosh. I have some gospel rap, but the thing is, I don't know. I just put this stuff together. It's just fun. It just kind of comes to me, all of this stuff. You know, we've been listening to them for so long. So it just kind of like, oh, you know what? That'll be a cute song, and I'll just throw it together. What's 5150? 25. Okay. I mean, that's a lot of stuff. You know, he's got a lot going on. If they get him on just one of those counts with the essay, and he hasn't been indicted on that yet, but let's just say he was and they did, then he's got the CP that they are very confident they have a case, because they dropped it for a minute. Well, they didn't really even drop it. They told him that they were going to let it go for a minute, and then they didn't even do the paperwork. So it never even went anywhere. So whatever that carries, because it you know, they weren't willing to move on it. So I feel like they know that they have a good case. And then now you got all of this stuff under a RICO, and what's her name? Erica. So she's agreed to testify. She took her deal so that, and you know, so she's cooperating, which means she's going to testify against him. So whatever they're able to lock down between whatever she tells them on the RICO, the essay, the CP, like, come on. You know, and yes, it's all allegedly. This is all the stuff that's being alleged against him. All I'm saying is that I didn't see him going back to court. Oh, hold on. Time for my water break. Yeah, I didn't see him going back to court. Exactly. And he keeps saying this thing over and over again. Okay, we're going to get back to the call so he can, you know, keep on saying what he was saying. But he, you know, has said over and over again, like several times, and they say that people that really mean to do that don't tell you. But then again, if you do tell somebody, then normally they take you straight to the mental ward. So, you know, if he was to say this to the right person listening at the right time, they'd already take him to the mental and put him in lockdown for a little while, because that's just not something that you can say out loud and it's just cool. Everybody just keep on going business as usual. But he's saying this over and over and over. So, all right, Nesto. I don't think he means to do that. Excuse me. I don't think he means to do that at all. But that's not just okay to say either. Let me get back over here and see where we're at with them.
That are doing this movie.
You should have a conversation with her and see what kind of avenues that can be used in the situation.
What avenue? What are you talking about? She lost.
Podcasting, movies.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, her friends do podcasting. Sydney already. That's her song. Sydney does a podcast. It's 85 South. She's the bartender on the podcast.
You have 1 minute remaining.
It's a couple of people. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm shopping. But I need to go with the person that's going to have the biggest audience, that's going to do the best angle where somebody can turn around and flip it. You get me? So it's got to come out right. And then other people will pick it up, of course, and they'll show it and show it and show it and show it and show it. Because that video that I let you listen to, the guy who was neighbor for Trump, he done made it to Joy, the girl from MSNBC. She done posted his shit. Yes, he done went viral. And I was like, nigga for Trump? Yes, he went viral. His shit is all over the place. Yes. All over the internet. Right.
This is embarrassing.
She's a Democrat. She's all
This is just straight up embarrassing.
And I was like, y'all need to do y'all fucking homework with biting and all of them.
Thank you for using Global Telling.
Ooh.
In this next call, Nesto tells Sonya that he told Dion to give Sonya his ashes. It also sounds like Sonya says that Nesto wanted her to help an alleged victim with singing and acting. Take a listen.
Yeah. You in the bathroom?
No, I'm in the kitchen.
Oh, you know,
Got to get my computer.
Why does he care? Why is he always asking her that?
Oh, yeah, hold on. Yeah, you're on the speakerphone. Because I was doing something while I was.
If you think about it, that's weird. Why is he always asking her that? He got to go to the bathroom a lot.
That he need to go and call and get you send him a copy of that warrant or that pornography so you can see what's really going on. Because nobody never read the shit. You know, just throw me out there. What?
Who needs a copy of that shit?
Hey, I told who I just got a phone with. I told him he need to get that copy of it. He need to get a copy of that and read that shit and see. Because I didn't like that when my other best friend said, we're going to have a conversation. We're going to ride and have a conversation about this kid shit.
Bullshit.
Y'all see that?
But you got a lot of
Butt hurt. He is so butt hurt over and passive aggressive over Dre saying that he wants to have a talk about that. Like, Sonya is the only person that is silly enough, and then I think Shirley just knows like not to talk as much as possible. Like, don't talk on the phone. I think that's Shirley's angle. But Sonya is the only person that's weird and crazy and simple. I was thinking about this earlier. My grandmother, when she used to get real like annoyed with a person, she called them simple. She would say, they just as simple as they can be, just simple. This woman is just as simple as she can be. She's the only person that's willing to just throw that to the wind and act like they didn't even say it. That is, I don't know. I need a word for this. I need a word for what this is. Like, what he's being accused of with those pictures with that CP is terrible. And that's not even a good enough word. But nobody else wants to, like, of course, we need to know what is going on. Like, nobody wants to be up close and personal friends with you if that's the type of stuff that you are into and you're doing. And we hear you saying you're not into that. I'm not, that's not my MO. Everybody know that about me. And I hate that kind of stuff. But yet this is what they're saying. So, and this is what they said that they have. They said that they have evidence. Now, this is one you can't even say, man, they don't even have no evidence. No, they're saying that they have some evidence. So, you know, we need to know what are the circumstances surrounding you having some photos like that. And this woman is the only simple one that don't want to know. She's willing to just throw him excuses and make up reasons. Like, he don't even say it. She makes up the reasons. She gives him all the creative excuses in the world. And that's just that. And, you know, she just makes that be what happened. I don't even know that Nesto ever even told her that. I feel like Sonya told him, and this was a long time ago, and, you know, I don't know, but I feel like the order was that she started asking him if the computer was used and all this kind of stuff. Where'd you get it? Did you get it at a pawn shop? I feel like she pulled it from him, or she had the concept it must have been used, and then he just started running with that. I don't know that we ever have a real story from him as to where the computer came from, because she has given him, you know, his out, and he's silly enough to go with it because he knows where the computer came from for real. So it's like, don't you know that they have ways of being able to find out how this content was, you know, put on there, the IP addresses, how it's been utilized and all that. And he's just willing to go with whatever she said. Ridiculous. But yeah, of course, Dre wants to know, because it would be stupid and irresponsible of him to not want to know. And Nesto is mad because Dre is being responsible. See, you can't be friends with somebody like this, because, you know, they want you to be, you can't be a responsible person around them. You have to be dumb and stupid and just go along with whatever they say in order for y'all to get along. So the first time Dre is holding him accountable and saying, you're going to have to tell me how this got there, that's darn near not his friend anymore. He, you know, he don't like that. And he keeps telling people how much he doesn't like it.
People sit there and watch TV and believe everything that person's saying, not even thinking outside of what they're saying to say, no, that ain't him. You know what I'm saying? Or no, I know his character. People don't think like that. They just hear and believe.
Right.
That's what they do. They just hear and believe. So, and at that age, you would think a person would be a little bit smart and be like, you know, you need to think about the character of the person when you hear shit.
But why do you have to think and wonder and make up excuses for somebody when you can just ask them? Why? The man didn't take his friendship away. He said, I want to talk about this. I want to know how this all ever even came up. So if I can ask you about something, what's wrong with me that I'm making up excuses in my head for something that you did when I can just ask you a question?
But people lie.
Yeah, they do.
People lie to people. And a lot of things are said for whatever reason. You got people out here that fuck you. And guys know, because every guy knows somebody that got falsely accused of
Right.
or hurt. You know what I'm saying? That's just, I mean, it's every guy knows somebody going through a baby mama drama. Every guy knows some guy that was in jail for assault or.
Is that true, One Leg Off and Native? If you're still here, do y'all know somebody that what Sonya said? Sonya said every man know somebody that's been falsely accused and went to jail for being falsely accused. Is that true? I'm sorry, I have a grape in my mouth. Let me shut up.
On a lie. I mean, I can say I do. I know that shit. I know guys that went through the shit, and I know attorneys that got clients that's going through it, all because the bitch is mad, or bitch didn't get no money, or this female, this, that, and the other. So her first thing is, I'm gonna get this nigga locked up. You know, that's her go-to. If I can't get my cousins or anybody to fuck his ass up, I'll just send him to jail. You know.
Do y'all look at soft white underbelly? That's a real question. One leg off said, I don't. Okay, well, her theory is officially debunked. But yeah, does anybody look at soft white underbelly on YouTube? Okay, Zen Soul says, yes, I have. Does this lady not sound like one of those prostitutes on there? Like, the way she's talking, this hard street talk, like she sounds like someone that I've heard on the soft white underbelly. She actually sounds like one of the ladies of the evening that's like happy to have a man that's managing her business and her finances, you know. So you have some of them that mostly the interviewer interviews people. He interviews a lot of ladies of the evening, and then he interviews a lot of people that have substance abuse problems and other issues, right? Some gang people. It's very colorful over there. So you have your ladies of the evening that are very smart. They handle their own affairs. They know that this men that want to manage you and manage your money, they don't really even do anything. So, excuse me, essentially you're just giving somebody your money because they're not there to help you in a time of emergency. They do more harm than good, and they just take your money. So you have those ladies, and then you have the ladies that are really happy to have this man who manages them, and they're happy about the guy and the relationship and everything. And then you have like the super almost kind of like the ladies of the evening that are like fans of the male managers, we're calling them, and they just talk about them, you know, and they just enjoy the whole, it's like they enjoy the whole experience. It's like the whole lifestyle, they just get all the way into it. She sounds like one of those women that I've heard over there on that channel. Like I'm thinking of this one lady specifically, but I don't remember her name, but that's how she sounds like. I know that, you know, I don't know, maybe that's a possibility for her from her past. I don't know. I'm not calling it that. I'm just saying that's really how she sounds. That's how she's talking. If we continue to align ourselves with people like this, you must ask yourself, what does this teach me about myself? You must. Thank you. That is exactly right. That's exactly right. So say, yes, she does. It is a sad show. It's I look at it in spurts. So I think when I first found it, I kind of binge watched it. And then, you know, it's just, I don't know, it's depressing. So I really don't look at it unless I see a thumbnail that interests me. And then I'll look, you know, at one or two maybe. But yeah, it's just, you know, same thing, different person. So it is pretty sad. Sociopath. Yeah, she has really she has showed out in these calls. She really has. Sounds like some of the girlfriends of some of the men on the true crime network. Okay. I'm gonna have to get over there. I don't know if that I've seen that one. I look at Cam now. Sometimes the police camera show. It's like two of those that I look at. The family that believes in inbreeding. Oh yeah, what is that family's name? But yeah, they're in like West Virginia or somewhere. Yeah, they're really sad to look at because it's like everybody in the whole family. They're the guy from the Soft White Underbelly show. He goes and interviews, and he probably helps them too at this point. But he'll go and talk with this family, and I think maybe the mother and father were brother and sister or something like that, and everybody is delayed, uh, quite delayed. So yeah, it definitely is a show that you probably want to take in small doses, but it is it can be entertaining. Some people are pretty I don't know, you feel like they're smart and you feel like, you know what, I think maybe they can make it. I think they could make it out, or you know, every once in a while. Here we go.
That's how these stupid ass trappers are built. But I told my kids, I raised my daughter, don't do no shit like that. Don't ever lie on no man. And if you can get away with not having to call the police, bring the police in your business, don't do it. Because it don't never end well.
Girl, where they do that at? If somebody hits me, if somebody hits me or perpetrates a crime against me, I'm not going to be thinking, you know what? I need to try to see if I can not have to call the police. No, Sonya, just go on. Just
At
go
all.
on.
No. So.
Yeah. So I told him to get that. I told him I don't know what's going on with the other folks. They asked me. I told him I don't know. So I asked him to get his car wash going. And I said, man, it's been 90 days, bro. You ain't got that thing going yet? It ain't meant for you to have that shit going or something. But long story short, I told him if something happened to me, just go ahead on, put me all in the ashes and give it to you, and so you can put me out there in Florida somewhere in the ocean out there in the pretty water.
I'm gonna get a special pillowcase made, and I'm gonna just stuff your ashes in a pillow and sleep with you every night.
You know what? You ain't finna do shit. You just be shit like a motherfucker.
Yeah, this is dark.
Sounds too soft.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I mean, I would. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I don't want to sound like a creep. I don't want to sound like a creep or anything, but you know.
Yeah, but then you told me that 2 weeks ago, I don't think I want to do that. I just think I just don't want to burn your body up. I said, okay. All right, then.
He said that too?
No, you said that.
Oh, I don't want to burn you. Well, are you going to tell him to burn you?
I told him that. I told him that today, 3 minutes ago.
Yeah, why are you going to tell him to burn you?
I told him because I'm locked up and there ain't number one person coming to my aid, so who's going to come clean my grave? Nobody.
Yeah. But I don't want you out in the ground.
And who ain't gonna know it is you? You gonna be gone.
He was quiet and said, did the phone hang up? He said, man, you ain't finna go nowhere, man. I told him the same thing I told Pinocchio. I'm not going nowhere.
Yeah, he's having a pity party.
I'm not going nowhere for something I did not do. So that shit, the devil, man, look here, the devil plays so many tricks in your head and have you thinking you goddamn psycho as a motherfucker. He's out. If I tell you goddamn, hey man, you know, your head look like a little peanut. You know what I'm saying myself? Damn, I never know I had a small head till you said something about it. Now I start looking at my fucking head every day, every half an hour. I'm looking at my head as a shadow. Because you said it.
I know.
Okay, now listen. The devil say the same thing. Now the devil
I
said,
pay attention. That's all.
well, I'm just saying, if the devil has you thinking all types of shit, you see? When you went and got that one, and see, Pinocchio and gave.
So I'm trying to understand what he's doing here. Like, what is in the what's behind what he's doing? So I don't know. The best I can come up with is he's trying to make Sonya feel guilty for telling him that he had a little head. Again, you know, his passive aggressive thing, you know, is working on him. So now he's got to say that he heard the devil. The devil said the same thing. So now you hear from the devil. Like the devil. I don't know. I don't get that. I can just only assume that it's a manipulative thing that he's doing. But I don't know, just randomly talking about how you hear from the devil. That's not cute. That's not cute. It's scary. Sonya don't have enough sense to stop talking to somebody that's telling her to tell him tell him his future. He wants her to tell him the future. What does she see? Like she's got a crystal ball. I'm mad at you because you told me I had a little head, and now the devil is telling me the same thing. Okay. Let's see. I wonder if the penal institution will cremate him, because that's who will be responsible for his burial more than likely. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good question. You would think that they did, or that, you know, because that's so inexpensive. But I've never heard, well, I don't really know too much about that one way or the other. I thought they had like a cemetery and you got like some simple coffin and, you know, that's all you get. But I don't know. Maybe they do cremations. The devil visited him a few times at this point, and he in jail. Yeah, that's creepy. He told IS that he's seen the devil. You know what? He sure did. I remember that visit. Yeah. And they don't have enough sense to get as far away from him as they possibly can. I you know, but that's me and my I feel like good upbringing. Me and my upbringing would tell me to go ahead and exit. I don't know. I mean, how they got as close to this man as they did, I don't get it. Maybe not Sonya, but especially Shirley. Let's see. Did he say that he had a small head in this video? Okay, so he's telling her I am so sorry. He's telling her that she told him that, and after she told him that at some other point in time, now he's thinking about it all the time. But he went a step further. Now, if he's thinking about it all the time, that's, you know, that's whatever. But he went a step further to say, and the devil told me that too. The devil is telling me that too. I'm like, dang, how did we get from there to there? I thought you were supposed to be hearing from the Lord. I don't think well, he does say what God told him. I'll take that back. He says what God told him. But usually when he's talking about what God told him, it's usually via somebody that told him that. And he'll say, this person said it, and that was God telling him. So he kind of links things that people tell him to, that was God, which that's weird because that's the person telling you that. I don't know how he gets from there to there either. It's not like it's a preacher. These people aren't in church giving him a word. As many words as Shirley has told him, texted to him, told him on the phone, he's never really referencing one of those words when he's talking about what God told him. He's always just talking about this person said it, and so that's what God has in store, or now that's what God said because this person said it. Okay, B. Williams says the only crystal ball she has is on them edges. Ooh. Ooh. And what do y'all think about their hair color? I don't think it was a good idea. I just go ahead and tell y'all what I think. I don't think that was a good idea at all. I feel like it even more accentuated when she, was on the video visit. It just even more accentuated how it's like nothing under, like the swoop. I don't know. I wouldn't have done it. Okay. Yeah. She was sitting on the other side of the glass. Yeah. It's kind of like the epitome of like, whoever said that, somebody said it was Maya Angelou. I heard Oprah Winfrey say it. And then it became a really, really big quote that when somebody tells you who they are, believe them. And as much as people quote that and say it, and it's revelation, you got people that just don't believe it, that this guy is always telling you who he is. Even getting into the conversation, I think we're going to get to it here in a minute, where he gets into this conversation with her about when she's just going ham on what women, how women look, and women can look young and girls can look old, and that whole thing. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna hold off for that part. Okay, let me just get to y'all's comments real quick, because he sees evil every single day when he looks in the mirror, and he knows it. So are you seeing who now? I gotta walk my pet fish. Oh, wow. Okay, little Scooter is not afraid. She is an atheist. Well, I guess she's not. I guess she doesn't believe it, but then again, that's not believing what somebody is telling you, He calls God when he needs help, but the devil gives him a visit. I got a feeling the devil is always right around somewhere, in his thoughts and in his mind. He's conjuring him up. He had a Christian around him with possibly a hedge of protection, but no, he chose the atheist, which is more of his speed. They think they can change the person. Okay, let me get back over here so we can get to this part.
Give me everything I need to hear. You gave me the facts. You see what I'm saying? But people around wild like I'm out there playing with them folks like that. That's not me. That's not me.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? And the other shit is just telling me that none that makes no sense to me. But one thing that comes to me, my career. When she said, "Oh, they want to be a singer," and them folks can't do none of that shit. They can't do now one of them.
Well, you was trying to have me over ass.
What?
You tried to have me help her. So you told me that you had her and you wanted to get into the
Hold on.
business.
Shut your mouth.
Yeah.
Y'all see that or hear that? I had to listen to that over and over and over. So I know phone calls from prison. Well, she had given us a pre-warning that she felt like they were talking about one of the people on his victims list. And something having to do with Sonya. So it sounds a lot like at whatever point when he was free and he was dealing with Sonya, it sounds like he introduced the idea of Sonya helping the young lady that was doing the rap or singing or whatever she was doing. And so he introduced the idea of Sonya helping her. And I don't know, because they didn't give us enough. It sounds like he talked about it. He talked the situation up and he was trying to see who Sonya knew that could help her kind of break into the business or whatever. And so that's just how it sounds. It doesn't seem like it went further than that because she's saying you tried to get me to help her. So Sonya, that's so interesting because if that's true, then Sonya has been knowing this victim and her name and how he was connected to her and everything. I doubt that he told her he was having extramarital relationship with the young lady. And then Nesto shuts her up. This is crazy. I gotta let this like play a little bit again because he's like, oh no, don't say that. And then he kind of redirects. But I guess he wanted to talk about it, but he didn't want Sonya to start going into the fact that she knows the young lady.
That makes no sense to me. But one thing that comes to me, my career, when she said, oh, they want to be a singer and them folks can't do none of that shit. They can't do now one of them.
Well, you were trying to have me help her, ass.
What?
You tried to have me help her. So you told me that you had her and you wanted to get into the business.
Shut your mouth.
Shut your mouth.
It's called automatic. What do you call that shit? You do it on that voice thing. You talk on that voice thing. You know what I'm talking about? That's what they do. They can do that.
Oh, auto-tune?
Yes.
Oh, anybody can do auto-tune.
Yes. That's what I'm trying to say to you. Yes. So what I'm saying to you is this here. I know what I'm on. So I ain't got to do all that other shit. So that's what I'm trying to say.
But you know, you just got burned trying to help somebody. Basically.
It is what it is, but what I'm going to say is this here. Like I told him, hey man, we're going out there and live. This is called hearsay stuff.
Hearsay?
Hell yeah. I'm a proven witness of that. I'm going to preach on that there forever now, bro. Your ass can get
hearsay state.
Hell yeah.
On somebody's hearsay. Yeah, but you got to back.
Thank you for your membership. I said what I said. Oh, the membership is gonna be a good size, a real good size after this live because I feel like several the last time I went live, and then it's looking like several this time. So thank you. Wow. They are, yeah. So she's admitting to knowing more than what we've heard her admit before. So So yeah, they might already be ready to call her right on up as soon as they get ready to that's the case. Well, we've talked about it before, but that case is still unindicted. So I'm sure they have lots of surprises in store when they start if of course it's alleged and if he ever does get indicted. But yeah, it looks like she has basically stitched herself right on into this case as somebody that knows some things. It's probably one of the calls that DA Wooten has on that file. My goodness. Hi, Just Peeking. Hello. Thank you for stopping by. Child. Oh my goodness. Okay.
It with more than just hearsay when you go to court.
Yeah,
You
get
can
it.
get that charge. It could get
Other
you
part.
that charge, which is stupid and a waste of time and something that's serious and ruin somebody's life. But you're not gonna try to convict me on that bullshit.
Okay, well, that's what I'm talking about.
You can charge me. Okay, you charge me. All right, you got that shit off. And, so let's go to court now. Because I can tell you better than I can tell you that I didn't do this shit and that half was a little liar. You was to wonder about people and why they homeless in a town they grown and, got family. Why none of your family fuck with you? Why are you homeless?
They make a lot of...
You gotta look at shit. What, you from here? You homeless? What's up with your family? Where they at? Oh, they here. Oh, okay. Your brothers, your sisters, your mama, your daddy, your cousin? Yeah. Oh, okay. Run. Because that means something wrong with that person. They got you out here living in the street, sleeping on the bench.
Now, what is she saying here? I'm wondering if she's gone off on a tangent. Is she still referring to the young lady that accused him? Because she's talking about, why are you homeless if you have people? And let me just scoot back just real quickly. I'm not gonna take up too much time with it, but let me try to see if I can figure out, because I didn't catch that. It sounds like she's going all off into detail about somebody. I just wonder if they're still talking about the same person.
You just got burned trying to help somebody. Basically.
It is what it is, but what I'm going to say this here. Like I told him, hey, man, we're going out there and live. This is called hearsay stuff.
Hearsay?
Hell yeah. I'm a proven witness of that. I'm going to preach on that there forever now, bro. Your ass can get...
Hearsay state?
Hell yeah.
On somebody's hearsay? Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm seeing Black Swan gifted one membership. So if I'm seeing that right, thank you so much, Black Swan, for gifting a membership to someone. If you got the membership, put in a pink and blue heart. Sonya, listen to yourself for once. Okay, one leg off, got it. Or he's just saying thank you. I don't know. Seems like, okay, he got it. I see the little membership by it. Okay, projection. You don't have a great relationship with family and friends either, ma'am. Woo. Isn't that the truth? Just speaking. Thank you to whomever gifted me a membership. I was surprised when I came up green. Thank you so much. All right. Okay, she's saying it. Here we go.
Yeah, but you gotta back it with more than just hearsay when you go to court. You can get that charge. It could get you that charge, which is stupid and a waste of time and something that's serious and ruin somebody's life. But you're not gonna try to convict me on that bullshit.
Okay, well, that's what I'm talking about.
You can charge me. Okay, you charge me. All right, you got that shit off. And, so let's go to court now. Because I can tell you better than I can tell you that I didn't do this shit and that half was a little liar. You was to wonder about people and why they homeless in a town they grown and, got family. Why none of your family fuck with you? Why are you homeless?
She said that heifer's a little liar. Okay, she is talking about the victim. Oh my gosh. She is talking about the alleged SA victim. Because, yeah, that's who she's talking about. So she's saying she was homeless. Why are you homeless in the same place where you have family and all this stuff? So, you know what's really weird? Like, she's been pretending all this time that she, doesn't know, and he hasn't told her anything about these people. And, excuse me, she's just coming up with this stuff on her own. And, um, wow, I'm kind of like, my brain is just moving so fast. So, man, these people are liars. They're really diabolical. They're really diabolical because all this time she has known exactly who that woman is. If he tried to get her to help her and all this stuff, and that was even before he went to jail, then she's been knowing who this lady is. My goodness.
Make a lot of
You gotta look at shit. What, you from here? You homeless? What's up with your family? Where they at? Oh, they here. Oh, okay. Your brothers, your sisters, your mama, your daddy, your cousins. Yeah. Oh, okay. Run. Because that means something wrong with that person. If they got you out here living in the street, sleeping on the bench, something is wrong with you. Because none of my family will ever be fucking homeless. The ones that I fuck with.
Oh, wow.
None of them.
okay.
For real. If only person. And if I can't deal with them, I'll make sure I just have to pay their rent somewhere. Right, fuck it.
Stop the
Like, I
madness,
can't have you
Sonya.
sleeping. Like my sister would say that. Trish would say that all the time. When her and Tanya was in the same city, she was like, if something happened where I can't pay my bills, I just go to a shelter. And I was like, why you say that? She's like, I'll never live with Tanya. I'd rather go to a shelter than live with Tanya. I just would never want to live with her. That's what Trisha said. She said, I'd rather live in she said, I'd rather live in a homeless shelter than live with Tanya.
Is that bad?
This is the same woman that can't stand hardly anybody in her family. And she's saying that she would take her money and pay rent for them somewhere just so she wouldn't see one of her family members homeless. I'm not buying it at all.
Well, yeah, you can't live with everybody. But I told her, I was like, I guess.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I said, you got friends. You ain't got to worry about that. You got friends you can go to if it ever came down to you being homeless. She got 3 friends that'll take her in with no problem,
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. This is something else.
Mm-hmm.
Well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna stand fast for a minute. I'm gonna stand fast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand fast for a minute. Yeah. Wow. But okay.
What?
I'm gonna stand fast for a minute. That means I'm gonna.
And keep in mind, this is things that they're admitting to in August 2023 before calls came out on YouTube, before she went on Tasha K, just before everything, all the madness, before all of that, they're sitting up here on the phone and she's admitting that she's been knowing who this young lady is, talking about her being homeless, saying something is wrong with her because it has to be something wrong with her that she has family and she's still sleeping out on the park bench or whatever she's saying. Wow. This says a lot.
I wanna hold my ground for a minute. Yeah.
Don't have me hurt you. How about that?
That's the only thing keep me going. You said you don't want to hurt me.
All right. Don't have me hurt you, for real.
Hey. Yeah.
Don't have me stretch your eyes out, for real.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I was thinking about that today when I was picking up my food and
I don't know where she's
like,
staying now. That's a good question.
I got somebody to hang with.
You what?
We need to get out so I can have somebody to hang with. That's what I said.
Oh, we're gonna have a ball. You'll see. I might be on a leg monitor, but we're gonna have a ball.
We'll have the ball. We'll have a ball in the house.
It don't matter. You're gonna be laughing all the time. Shit. Man,
Laughing.
You're gonna be on the couch slobbing and sleep. You're gonna be nodding out.
You really ain't got to go no damn well. You really, really don't. For the first time being, as long as you got that TV.
We got TV, we got cable, we got.
Man,
you got a view of the pool.
Yeah, you got the gym down there. That's all you really need.
Got a gym. Yep. Got a gym. Got a pool.
So that's what you say the world coming to anyway.
Right. And we got restaurants and stuff right here.
Yeah. So
yeah,
it's not gonna be bad. It's just gotta reinvent, you know. I want to.
I'm fucking sitting in the house. You sit with me. You have fun. Yeah. And it's two different rooms. You want to sit and watch something, and I can go in the other room and watch something. I ain't gonna force you to watch RVs all day. Or
No, you're not gonna force me to watch that gossip shit you be watching. That.
I don't even watch that shit no more. I told you I stopped watching it. I don't watch the YouTube channels no more. After I saw that shit that they said about your ass, I'm like, I ain't watching that garbage no more. Motherfuckers lie and exaggerate. That shit there. Fucking lie and exaggerate. I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
I need to get a list of everybody who talks shit. I need to get a whole breakdown list.
All you gotta do is put your name in it. All the channels will come up. That's all you gotta do. On everybody.
B. Williams, facts.
Get them. And I'm gonna sue YouTube
facts
as a whole.
He was going
allowing them because they're responsible for the content that their people put out. So you listen
he was
to
going
these channels be reckless and put me out here
as
like
that leg
so
monitor and him get away from the house.
That's saying all this stupid shit about me. Then I said I was gonna stop cussing.
Yeah, okay.
I did say that.
Why do they think they can sue everybody?
Okay. I ain't out there, but I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna see what's going on. That
just lets me. I mean, I already knew when I read your warrant how they omit certain things to turn something into a fucking case. They strategically omitted the date for the download, where the downloads were downloaded at, and the actual machine that it was found on. Why? Because if you disclose that.
No, because they don't have to give you discovery yet, dummy. Simpleton, because they don't have to give you discovery. That would be giving you their case, and they don't owe you that because he's not indicted. And this is the same woman that got on somewhere on here. I believe it was in Fran's comments and said she was a paralegal. They don't owe him discovery. They know exactly what's going on, but they don't have to tell him. Just simple.
It'll prove that one, you weren't the owner of the machine at the time. You didn't do the download, and two, it's probably adult. Because if you look at what they're saying, it is flat chested and no hair. The fuck out of here. No adult. 99% of the adult women don't have hair down there. They're bald.
Oh,
all
God.
they look like babies.
This is disgusting.
30% of adult women are flat chested. So
where did she get these numbers from?
You're looking at. You're not talking about the face, because in the face will tell you. Because Katie got friends that got bodies of a woman, and their kids. So you can't sit there and tell me 15 and 13-year-olds look like a kid. No, they don't. They look like grown fucking women. They got fat asses and big titties. These kids look like when they're bleeding. They're having periods.
God. Why is she telling him this? Why is she talking? I'm going to run my blood pressure up. Why is she talking to a man? I don't know. She don't believe. She don't believe nothing. She don't believe fat meat is greasy. She going to have to get slathered down in the grease. Somebody going to have to rub fatty meat all over her and light her ablaze before she believes fat meat is greasy. What is wrong with you, lady? Why are you saying these things to this man that's got CP charges? This is just the imagery alone. I don't know about Sonya. I mean, like I said, I thought it was bad, and now it's just even worse than what I thought it
Second
was.
grade. They're menstruating.
What?
Yes, they menstruate in second and third
Girl,
grade now.
who?
That's how young they menstruate
What
now.
is wrong
Because
with
of
her?
the shit they put in the food. They advance their bodies because they put that shit in cows to make the cows grow up real fast so they can slaughter them. The faster they grow up, the quicker I can sell them. So, and then we eat the chemicals that's in the meat, and it's doing it to the kids. That's why these kids and
so how do we eat the chemicals in the meat and we cook the meat? I don't want to hear that part.
it's still in the meat. The
He's
chemicals.
It's still in the meat if they cook it.
You can cook chemicals. It doesn't make it go away. Only thing cooking do is kill bacteria
And listen to his
kill worms.
people
And all that
sign
shit, but it's still in there. The dead worm is in there. The dead shit is still in there.
You gonna make me
You
stop.
tell me why when you get look, you tell me when you grew up, women had periods when they got in high school. When I grew up,
I didn't even pay that no attention, to be honest.
yes. Well, okay, so we menstruated in high school. We
It's
got
not.
breasts and shit in high school. We didn't get that shit in elementary. Everybody, when we went to elementary, had flat tips and no hairs and no nothing. These little girls got hair on they shit in the second, third grade. So for him to sit there and say they were bald, you were fucking left. It's 10-year-olds with hair.
There's a lot of
down there.
There's a lot of
oh my God.
I see that.
That's what I'm saying. You was that as your scale.
You're not supposed to say this. I mean, her being a woman, right? she's a supposed to. I call her a person because, like, you don't you don't get that from me. I need water. I didn't bring water. I brought my fruit cup, and I don't have time to eat the fruit. Her being a woman, you don't talk this talk to any man. Like you are sitting there and putting this imagery out to a grown man, telling him, I don't know. I can't. This is horrible. This is really bad. I mean, because she's being so descriptive. Why are you going all off into it like that? I mean, how are you justifying how she's just going in, just all this description? Like, I don't know. I feel like it's a part of her that's playing in to just kind of the same way that it was like she was always playing into looking girly and just trying to look as young and like girly as possible, like playing into some maybe fetish of his with that whole thing. I kind of feel like this conversation is like she's going so far. It's so far, like she does not have to say all this. I don't know. I just it's despicable. Jennifer says just lies. Oh my gosh. This picture of Ernest shows just how he's looking at her through the phone. He realizes she's a fraud and he's doomed. Yeah, by now he knows she's a fraud because he couldn't get one of those. All he could get was probably a little commissary money, enough money for these phone calls and text messages. But when it comes to him getting out, it's a no-go. It's a no-go. You traded in the person that had it and had it for you. And I'm sure would have made it happen for Sonya. This simpleton. I said what I said. She is a go along to get along when it comes to this creepy alleged criminal. She don't have to say all this. She is playing in. He's slow. Ooh. This itch talks too effing much. She knows it all. Girl. Jennifer says, BS, I got my cycle in 5th grade. Sonya was just late because she was malnourished. Wow. She's telling him 10-year-olds, 2nd grade, spelling out what people's bodies look like. I mean, Sonya is an enabler. She's okay with his shenanigans. I feel that way. I feel that way too. She says it without actually saying it. She says it in ways like this right here. She should not be around children. In a way, even the lying thing, like, you know, so she knows his situation is not just a child, it's a child and an animal. And I even kind of felt like the lying thing was creep, on some creep type stuff, you know. Should not be around children at all. Not a lady at all. A chaos demon. Speaking and showing love. She knows he believes whatever she says. And she has no clue what she's talking about. Just because she took forever to develop doesn't make it true for other girls and women. She knows the prosecution is listening, so she thinks she's helping to give him an out. She is only helping to get herself in. That's what she's helping. Okay, let's be fair. Where is your poll about the women? Well, one leg off. What should that poll say? And I'm just a tad bit StreamYard illiterate. I don't see a poll. I see the poll thing in YouTube, but I don't see it over here from StreamYard. So I'll look into that and see if it's possible. And then we'll do some polls. Well, I gotta hurry up, or we're not gonna have time to play my game. I want some tips. Not like money tips. I mean, those are fine too. But the game that I described, a lot of y'all probably weren't here. I was saying that at the end, if you're still here, then I want you to be thinking about things that you do that other people might not know about that work for you, like anything from I don't know, what did I say? Beauty tips, weight loss tips, workout tips, fashion tips, cleaning tips. Did I say tips on finances? Anything that like is really cool, you know about it, but you don't know if everybody knows about it, and you might want to share it. So I do want to get to that. So, and if you don't mind coming up and explaining it to us for a few minutes, we've already been here a while, but I got a minute. So I do want to get to that at the end. And you don't have to be on camera or anything. I was supposed to buy myself a camera on Prime Day, and I didn't think about it on Prime Day or the 2 days of Amazon Prime Day. So I'm going to have to get in there now and just pay the price and go ahead and order one, because I cannot cam up because I don't have a camera on this monitor. So, but yeah, one leg off. Tell us what the poll about women should say. Let's see. She's only helping herself to be highly considered as a co-conspirator. Oh man, they probably are trying to figure out how they can fit her in some kind of which way. I'm sure that whoever is really looking at this case is mad as hell at Sonya. Okay. Or thankful to Sonya. They might be thankful to Sonya, laughing and dapping her up. Okay, let's finish this.
Get the fuck out of here. But watching her in court, how she'll mix certain things and make everything seem like a crime. even when she said all that shit, it still didn't make sense. Like, you're what? She wrote a check to everybody but him, and why is he sitting here? Why are we even talking about this with him? If everybody got the money but him, he didn't get the money.
That made no
All of
sense.
this happened with a girl that he was in a relationship with. That's not a crime. They were in a relationship. When you fucking with people like that, money is exchanged. You tell somebody, let me help you do this, or they'll help you do that. I've done it. I've helped guys buy cars and buy homes that I've dated. What are we talking about here? You know? So you sound stupid as hell. How you try to finesse it and make it sound like a fucking crime. So Yvette's at jury duty, right?
I'll call Cap.
She's in jury duty. And she was telling me the police trying to have this little boy for murder, right? She did jury duty. They're trying to say this boy killed somebody. They got 4 different weapons.
We're here, Linda.
On the ground. They're trying to say he had an AK automatic. They don't know. The boy got shot in the butt, the one that died, and it came out as groin. So they don't even have the bullet. So they don't even know what bullet actually killed him. If it was a 9mm 380 or the AK, right? She was like,
if you shoot somebody in the leg, in the foot, and it go all the way up your groin.
It travels. It can travel. Because I got shot in the upper arm, and it went out my wrist.
How did he get to be this old and doesn't know
and sometimes if the
what
bullet is
bullets
small
do
enough,
in
it'll
bodies?
ricochet inside your body. That's what happened with the one guy that my boss killed. He had a 22, and it ricocheted in the boy's body, and it killed him. And he was dead on the sidewalk. So it can it depends on the bullet. It just depends on the bullet, whatever. She was like, the police sound like a clown. She was like, they didn't got their facts together. They should have never charged that boy. They don't have enough evidence against him. None of that shit. She was like, that boy going home.
He going home?
Going home. He going home. Yep. She's like, he going home. There's 3 black jury on the what's the name? She was like, he going home. Ain't no way he gonna get convicted. She was like, it's like they sloppy investigation. Sloppy as shit. Like, what did, like, you didn't do what? Yeah, she was like, yeah, he going home. He ain't going to jail. Not guilty.
Damn.
She was like,
I thought you weren't supposed to talk about a case when you're on the jury currently.
On no half-ass investigation.
I think this is Yvette she's talking about.
Fact that this is what it is, or he walking. And if you ain't got it, then he walking. That's how black people think. That's why more blacks need to get on jury duty instead of letting all these white folks that just don't have common sense, who think, they just think just because somebody's charged, they must have did it. They charged them. The police couldn't charge them. The police don't charge people unless they do it. And that's their mindset because they're green out here, They don't watch reality. They watch the news, which the news, again, is all it shows you is black people committing crime, and then that's it. So if that's all you watch is the local news, and you look at all the crime.
Somebody that don't like nobody hates themselves. She has to really dislike herself.
Because police.
She don't. There's no group of people that she likes. Not really.
What kind of dessert you had? Because I don't know you talking about nothing.
He said, "What kind of dessert?"
It was.
Oh, what a way to change the subject.
It's kind of rich. I don't know. Then I had got what's the name? Yesterday I had got what do you call it? A Cinnabon cheesecake. I didn't like it. I like lemon. You eat lemon?
Every now and then. Not really. I'm not a lemon.
Oh, that's fine. As long as you eat it. You ain't got to be your favorite. I like lemon dessert.
I like lemon cake.
I like lemon dessert. Yeah, I like lemon dessert. So.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was gonna say I ain't heard you say you had no good dessert. A good one, some good.
No, I haven't in a minute, and that's my thing too.
Yeah, your appointment.
What else do I want to buy?
Your appointment tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Let you know that.
I know.
Yeah, you probably forgot.
I know. I didn't forget this time because I was thinking about that pool party. I gotta get them tickets to my son and
Did you see that shooting? Did you see the shooting at the school football game?
Yeah. That shit ain't even news anymore. They do that shit so regularly. It's not even news. It's just, oh, okay. That's what happened. That'll never stop. because they won't have that gun control.
Gun control.
They won't do gun control until they shoot the right people. They shoot somebody, some politician's child or some shit like that, or wife, then they'll change the law. But as long as it don't affect them, they don't give a fuck. They don't. That's the reality of it all. They don't care until it touches their doorstep. They don't give a shit. Not care. That's less people they have to worry about. They want people to die. They want people to die.
I said the same thing to myself. They want people to check out.
They want people to, because there's too many people on the planet. They want people to hurry up and die.
Damn.
That's just the gist of it all. We live in an evil world. An evil world. You gotta duck and dodge the bullshit. You know, that one dumbass attorney that
said you want
that
some
was helping me
cheesecake.
with my app back in 2020, November before I got sick. His dumbass. Yeah. Okay, so he's stupid because remember he was saying that shit about, yeah, it's time for a pandemic. I'm looking at him like, you are so stupid. You used to be a mayor. He used to be a mayor.
You got to go vegan now. I said what I said.
Like, oh my God, you're dumb as
What you think about vegan?
Like, really? Like, how does it even make sense? So diseases are supposed to just come up every 10 years, 20 or 50 years. It's supposed to be a new disease. No. Let's go back 100 years when everybody was not sick, not infected.
Oh my gosh.
You know, cancer and all of that shit was not a problem or even a point. Cancer is 50 times greater than what it was.
Wait.
Huh?
The 11 o'clock here, I need to shut the lights off.
It's 10:41. You gotta go?
I feel like she ought to have a headache. All this hard talking. She done turned Nesto off.
Oh, you so silly, Lila.
He done made an excuse to get off the phone.
Thank you for using Global Tel-Link.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn notifications on so you don't miss the next.
Y'all, Nesto made an excuse to get off the phone. Okay, Sonya said 95% of women. That will not be the poll of the poll that I'm gonna run. I'm not gonna be asking anybody what they got going on. But she did take it upon herself to try to tell him what everybody, every woman, every girl, it's like, girl, you are nuts. He had to run to the nurse after all that. Yeah, she probably made him have a headache. I guess she's used to being like that. He probably had a headache. His stomach probably started turning and everything else because, you know, he can't say nothing. He didn't even get a chance to say what he thought a good dessert was. He can't get a word in edgewise. And she's just talking like some shipyardman or something. she talked like she work on the shipyard or one of those men out there to sea for months at a time or something. It's like, I mean, where is your ladylike anything, any of it? Okay. All right, y'all. So that was those calls. They were painful, but it was a lot. It was a lot said in there, a whole lot. So anyway, so I have about maybe 30 more minutes. And what I wanted to do is see if any of y'all had any good tips. So let's see. Now, what I didn't do is think of my own tip. But I'm going to drop the link. And in about 3 minutes or so, let me see, invite. Okay, so in about 3 minutes or so, or 3 minutes or less. If you have something that you know about that you think would be beneficial to anybody else, come up and give us your tip. Tip us. This could be on anything. Relationships. Did I say relationships? That's probably a good one, being that, Nesto, Sonya, Shirley, all of this is a big relationship cautionary tale, basically. But yeah, your tip could be about relationships. Like I said, beauty, weight loss, finances, how to clean something thoroughly that you know how to do that somebody else might not know how to do. So I dropped the link. Oh, you know what? I do have a tip. So if you weren't here earlier, our friend, I said what I said, told us that she had some health. She had a health scare. Actually, not too long ago, she had to have a procedure in the hospital. And so, in light of that, I have a tip for her and anybody else that it could help. So I too have a heart condition, and I'm recently off the medication for it. I do have to still get an echocardiogram like once a year, but as of my last one, I was still taking the medicine. But what happened was I was starting to, a little bit before I went back for my appointment, I don't know, a few months ago now, I was starting to like get up from sitting. And it would happen a lot when I would get up out of the car from driving. So I would get up and I would start walking, and then I would feel like I didn't have enough like power to keep walking. Just a very weird sensation. So I would slow down and then, just be like confused, like what is going on? So I'll like slow down and try to give everything a chance to catch up. And then I was thinking like, now this is not how I felt when I first had the episode that let me know like something was wrong. So I don't think I'm going backwards, but I don't know. This is strange. So I made sure to schedule my appointment and everything. And then when I went in and I explained this, the way that I feel, the doctor told me, yeah, I think you should stop taking the medication because it has it basically it regulates the way your heart, the rhythm. So if you have a good rhythm, then it could tend to slow your rhythm down because, and I guess that's the job of the medication, right? So, so I said, yeah, like every now and then I'll forget to take it. And I've kind of noticed that if it's a couple of days and I haven't taken it, I'm like, oh, because it's been a long time and I feel a whole lot better than I did at first. So sometimes it can just kind of slip my mind. So, so he said, yeah, if you don't notice it when you haven't had the medication, it's likely the medication because that's what it does. It slows everything down. So it's probably slowing you down. Like just when you're trying to like get up and go, it's slowing you down. So I was like, oh my gosh. So I don't take the medication for it anymore, but I still go in and make sure like my numbers are still good and I'm not on the decline. But anyway, with that being said, I changed my diet at first. I wish I could get back to this diet. I try all the time to like, okay, that diet worked for you, so you need to get back to it. But so I changed my diet to a full vegan oil, like oil free. Avocados are basically like a oily fruit, and I couldn't even eat avocados. So I followed this doctor named Dr. Esselstyn. I don't know how to spell it right off. It starts with an E. He's a cardiologist, and he's really well known for the books that he's written around a cardio diet. So I found his diet like while I was in the hospital, actually. I ordered myself a juicer, and I was like, okay, I'm doing this all in because yeah, I'm not ready to go anywhere. so I'm gonna do whatever I think is the best thing to do. So I found him, started getting all my stuff together, and just like went full low salt, low sodium, oil free, and no animal anything. Everything is just, it was just a full vegan diet, and it helped. The medicine helped too. I won't take anything away from the medicine. Talking about, yeah, I won't be putting that poll up, which is a shame because she's denying us from hearing him say something stupid. I know, we can barely, I mean, he's gonna get it in, but she ain't trying to let him. But yeah, so that's my tip for anybody that has anything, or if you know somebody that has something going on with their heart. Look, check out that doctor. He's got stuff on YouTube. Of course, he has books. He has a wife and a daughter that have YouTube videos on all sorts of recipes to make, and they really do help. It's very strict, but you know, if you need it, then it's there. And I think it did really help me to recover. And like I said, I can't say that I'm just don't have any sort of issue anymore, but my function is in a good range. It wasn't just like fully like a 12-year-old or anything, but it was in the good range, and my body even started letting me know I didn't need the medicine. So that's my tip to anybody who has heart, anything, high blood pressure that's related to your heart, anything going on with your heart. It's a good thing to look into, like what all you can do to help yourself as well. Because you know what, my cardiologist didn't even tell me that I needed to change my diet. I asked him, like, going home, how should I eat now? And he said, oh, just eat whatever you want to eat. Just keep your sodium under, I think he told me 1,500 milligrams. And that was the furthest thing from the truth. I don't know if I'd be talking to y'all today if I just came home and just kept eating the same. For one thing, my heart was the function of it was so slow. It takes a lot of energy to digest some things that you can eat, and you don't really notice. If you have the energy, you just expend the energy, you don't really notice. But that was one of the reasons why I was going to see what was going on with me, because it was like after I would eat, it was like I couldn't keep up with myself. Like I'm trying to breathe and hyperventilating, and I'm like, what is going on? When my heart was functioning like super low, at a very low level. So yeah. So I can't even imagine getting right out of the hospital from that event and then just having some steak with not a lot of salt on it. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's see. What are y'all saying? They don't care about us. We have to care about ourselves. That is the truth. And that's exactly what I thought. I was like, y'all don't even have a heart diet anymore? I know good and well there's diets in the hospital. There's diabetic diet. I used to work at a major hospital. I didn't care for anybody, but I worked in the whatever clerical in the hospital. And there's all sorts of diets. So I was like, there's no cardiac diet anymore. Oh no, you don't need to eat anything specific, just as long as you make sure you don't, your sodium. And then they asked me, well, no, they didn't ask me. They told me, well, you said you don't drink. If you drank, we tell you to stop drinking. And you said you don't smoke. We could tell you to stop smoking, but you said you don't smoke. So other than that, you just need to take your medicine and just reduce, make sure you don't have too much sodium. And they said it was with like a little attitude, like him and another cardiologist. I was like, oh, wow. Let's see. Cool Weather Farmer says, I haven't eaten any meat for the past 4 months, but I do still consume cow milk. Okay, well, that's steps. I'm trying to get back to full vegan because I got off, but I noticed that I just feel better all together, like everything, when I'm not having animal products. And it's so hard because, it's so much good food to be eaten, but got to make a decision. Okay, no tips. No, I mean, do you want to put them in the chat? Anything at all? I wanted y'all to come up, but I don't see any good tips. Don't think it's not like everybody already knows, because everybody, people know what they know, but they might not know what you know. Was there any reason why you stopped eating meat, Cool Weather Farmer? Uh-oh. I think Cool Weather Farmer might have stopped listening for a minute. Okay, well, if nobody wants to give me any tips, I think I'm going to try to do this at the end of each live, because I feel like eventually somebody will have a tip, somebody will have a cleaning tip, or somewhere to buy something at a discount, or something, a beauty tip, a weight loss tip, an exercise tip, any tip at all. anything that you think is beneficial. So I'm pretty sure eventually somebody will have some tips for us, and then we can start collecting good things to do and see how they work out for whoever chooses to put them to practice. Say it that way. Oh, okay. No pressure at all. No pressure. So, y'all, what's today's date? Is it still Cancer season? Did it change to Leo yet? I don't know when I need to look that up. But you know what? Different charts say different. I know my cousin just had a birthday and he's a Cancer, but I think his birthday, he's on the cusp, or it's the 20th or something like that. I think we might have rolled into Leo by now. Any Leos? Got any Leos in the house? Okay, I don't think we have any Leos. All right, so I have a birthday song that I'm going to be playing, and for the birthday song, I did go to the studio to record the birthday song, and it sounds good. It sounds really good, but I don't like it. I do not like it. So I have a really good, I mean, he's excellent. He's so talented. My producer, music engineer, whatever you call him. He is just, I don't know, I feel like he's very gifted because he can play like a lot of different instruments, and he can sing, and he can engineer the music really good. However, he's so creative that when he puts his idea into a song, or I'll just say he always has his ideas as well about whatever we're working on. So that particular day, I went in and got everything recorded, and he was using the beat. In his defense, he was trying to use the same beat that I used on my little garage band. And so I was like, well, I like it, but I want like, I want like a better sound. I want a better, like, I don't know, something I couldn't come up with, like something like bigger, better, right? So when he started putting his spin on it, which is pretty much what I asked him to do. So he's putting his spin on it, and his wife was in the studio too, to, be there when I came and kind of chat around with me. And so I wasn't paying like the closest attention because I was trying to talk with her once I did my recording part, and kind of, listen to what he was doing. And so I don't know, it just made for like, that's not a good studio session. Like, you have to be listening to everything that's going on, because you can miss something and then you won't have your song like you want it. So that's what happened. He ended up putting in a little harmony that sounds like happy birthday to you, like the little kitty. I mean, the happy birthday that we all Americans sing, happy birthday to you. He put a little harmony thing in there. He played it in on the keyboard, and it just sounds juvenile to me. Like I said, the sound is great, but it sounds like a song that you'll play for, I don't know, almost children, almost just that one little thing, the beat, everything sounds good, quality good, but I'm not going to play it because it's not the way I like it. I just do not like it. So when I get back over there, hopefully sometime this week, then I'll be able to celebrate not cancer. I think we're out of cancer. So I'll be able to celebrate Leo season with the birthday song. It's going to be the same song for everybody. But when it is your birthday season, I'll be playing the birthday season song throughout to celebrate everybody's birthday. So let's see, Audrey. Oh, thank you so much, Audrey Bell. I really, really appreciate that. So, okay. So I know I have gone on and on and on. But if nobody has any tips, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I want to thank you all so much for joining me today. I had fun. I hope you did too. And yeah, one leg off. You go ahead and I need to go. Do you have a channel? You go ahead and put that poll up on your channel, and we'll see what the percentages are. I'm going to go to YouTube and see, or you could just tell me. Let's see if One Leg Off has a channel. Or that could just be your YouTube handle. Uh-oh, it's not coming up. Okay. I guess that's just your YouTube handle. Okay. Okay. I don't see you on the channel. But let us know. Let us know if you run that poll and see if you get any voters. Okay. All right. Well, thank y'all again so much for tuning in, and I will see you on the next one. Bye. I'm a